The meeting is being recorded by the host or a participant. Got it.
Welcome back to the OG Nerdcast.
Yay, we finally got things figured out. I finally got things figured out.
Yeah, you did, not me.
You had yourself ready.
I've had it running.
Yeah.
I've had it going. We're doing something different this time. Obviously, we're doing a live stream on your Twitch at the same time of doing this recording. So we have all things going and bumping and grinding today.
Absolutely.
So,
Brian,
what's
up? Yes.
How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. It's not
a little
bad.
Busy, super busy, which I'm toning down the busy finally. I'm not going to be as crazy hectic with a work schedule. I've taken a little bit of a step back. I realized I got to focus more on stuff like this because this is fun and I like to do what makes me fun. What makes me fun, which makes me happy is what I meant to say.
See, my stuff's ramping up, It's good time.
Yeah. That's the thing. I had too much, man. I had to bring it down a little bit. So now and I don't mind doing the extra stuff. It's work. I need to tone it down. I'm doing too much work and not enough fun. It makes Jack a dull boy, right? So
I'm not even gonna get into it, but it's a generational thing, okay? We all work too much nowadays. We all work too much.
I don't mind working. I don't. I like putting in a good day's work, but you gotta have a little bit of fun at the end of the day too, right?
We need some fun times, We need
some
fun.
Absolutely.
So
we
got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we got some catching up to do. It's been a while. You got a nice new little whip over there. I saw. Very good.
I did get. Yeah, I traded in. I call it. It's a semi downgrade, but it's okay.
Well, it's like compared to what you got rid of to get that, I would say a little bit of a semi downgrade. But like for anybody else, that's a huge upgrade. So like, it's not like you're not doing bad. It's a nice card. It's a very nice card.
Like, so to be fair, what happened was I actually pre-ordered the big size Bronco.
Yeah.
The big boy.
Like there's like an XL version of it?
No. Well, the normal Bronco, then there's the Bronco Sport. So one's like a compact SUV compared to the big SUV.
Yeah.
Off-roader.
Does it give you more seats? Does it go like from a 5 to a 6-seater or something like that?
No, but like the whole car is different. So like the roof comes off. You can get soft.
Oh shit!
Tops.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's all-terrain vehicle. Like,
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. So and the sport one is it's just a typical compact SUV, but it's an off-roader kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I ordered that like 8 months ago, and they never gave me a build date. So I just said, you know what, I'm going.
8 months ago?
8 months ago. They're back because I want the hardtop and I want the bigger engine, things like that.
Yeah.
And
if you're gonna be spending a big chunk of money in a car, you're gonna go right. Get the best that you want. Yeah. Get the whole kit and caboodle. Why not?
Yeah, that's what I said. So, but it was the hardtops are never coming out. Ford's just having issues still with their company that makes them. So, anyways, I was just like, you know what, I need something to go back and forth with. It's going to kind of actually save me on gas because the big Bronco was not going to save me on gas. So this one's going to save me on gas right now.
Yeah, those are gas pigs.
Oh, so it's funny because my old car, I had the Charger. So I had a V6. What was it? Oh, God, I can't remember what the engine side was. It's a V6 anyways.
Big. It was a big one. I remember that.
Yeah, it was the smaller engine of the two, but it was nothing more than I needed. And then I went from that to a 3-cylinder, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a big difference. No more oomph like you used to having, right? So
actually, man, the pickup in it's really great. This is not a Ford ad, but it's actually pretty good.
That's good. I'm over here with my dad wagon. I got my van. Filthy as all hell, full of clothes and garbage, like how every dad wagon is.
That's what happened. My Charger just ended up being a junk pile, like everything inside of it. So
I try to keep mine clean, but my kids come home from school with garbage and projects and stuff like that, and they just toss it in the car. And I don't have any time. When I get done work, I go to another job immediately, so I don't have any time to even sit and clean the car. So whatever, leave it.
I'm the kid that makes the mess.
You are. You are the kid that makes the mess. That's true. That's true.
Because I had to. Just a lot of too much to haul. Anyways, that's new. That's new. Got that. Yep.
I finally seen Spider-Man. I did it. Finally. It only took me
a year,
8 months, but I did it. I seen it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Did you cry at the end?
I cried during the Aunt May thing. That one kind of hit me a little bit.
I know.
I don't think we're doing any spoilers with that now. We can probably let the beans go on that, can't we?
No. Yeah, that's been released for a while.
Yeah, it's been long enough. I'm not worried about that.
I think it came out officially in February.
like it took me forever to see it. If I'm finally seeing it, I'm okay with spilling the beans. I definitely cried with the whole Aunt May thing. That hit me
That
pretty.
hit home for me.
That did,
That
right?
just,
It was not cool.
no. So
But
it got me back. It pushed me back a bit.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. The only thing I wanted to see differently is a different way that they could have introduced the alternative Spider-Mans, not just like have Ned do a portal and they're like, "Oh, Peter, come here," and Peter's like, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna run in here now," right?
Yeah,
Like,
you knew that required too much of their time. That's why they didn't.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it would have been funnier if there was like, or not funnier, but it would be more entertaining if there was like a situation where one of them was in danger and the other Spider-Man, like they're swinging along New York, let's say, then they just teleport into another, not knowing that they teleport into a different world, and they just generally save somebody, and they're like, "Oh, thanks, Peter," and they pulls his mask off, and he's like, "How do you know?" Why? And they're like, "There you go, it's a different Peter."
Like,
right?
like at the end of Venom, when he just ended up in an alternative reality and didn't realize.
Just I don't know what the hell are we doing here, right?
Yeah,
like something like that. Yeah,
and Spider-Man pops up on the screen.
Yeah,
like I see it, but the real part of Spider that got to me was just like how lonely he was at the end. Like I felt they really captured that though.
Yeah, they did, and I
like
that.
Kind of like, oh God, right? Like I was just like, oh, that's such a terrible feeling to have.
It is to be by yourself, especially knowing what he knows, right?
Exactly.
He knows all these people. He sees all these people. He's done things with these people that's significant and important to his life, and he just has to act like it never happened because to them it didn't. Like that takes. With great power comes great responsibility, right? So
yeah, but that part really kind of got to me. So, but good movie. You know what? I actually enjoyed this movie. I'll be honest. I find Spider-Man movies not that great. I actually didn't like the Tom Holland ones compared to the other ones.
Tobey Maguire is definitely my Spider-Man. And not that I didn't like the Tom Holland ones, but
I watched the Andrew Garfield one again, and it still wasn't that bad. I think it got shit on a lot.
Yeah, it was good. They were good. I wasn't a big fan of Andrew Garfield because he just always seemed to be like second guessing himself. Yeah. Always like, I don't know.
That's just Andrew Garfield.
Spider-Man, right. Yeah, but just like, like Peter Parker is always kind of like a nerdy second guessing kind of person, but it's also pretty confident in the fact that he knows he's one of the smartest people in the whole Marvel universe, right? So like, we need to see more of that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the next one comes out though, and we'll go from there, I guess. You know,
if there's a next one, they might not do anymore. They just might keep throwing these Spider-Mans into the mix, right?
No, well, they keep saying that they're going to redo the Sam Raimi's talking about redoing not redoing, but bringing out another one with Toby. So,
well, I heard there's a lot of talks that Andrew Garfield might be getting the third to his story because he's the only one that didn't get a third one.
Issue I have with Sony is just end it.
Yeah,
I get the whole multiverse thing, and I get this is just they got lucky with the multiverse. Let's be honest, that they were able to incorporate these different Spider-Mans because that wasn't their idea.
No,
they did not have that originally idea in there. That was just like, oh wow, we have this multiverse now.
Yeah, and they actually managed to get the OG actors come back and play their part. Yeah. Like, mind you, if you're Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and they come back and say, "Hey, do you want to come back and play Spider-Man again?" You're gonna say yes. Yeah. I don't care what you got on the table. If you get an offer to play a role that was iconic in your career again, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, well, I think Sony got thrown a nice little curveball when they got that, and they're like, oh, I can do this, and then they incorporating Venom in it because Venom didn't even have a storyline associated with Spider-Man's at all.
No.
It was just like a standalone film, but that got greenlit for number 3, by the way. You see that?
I heard it did. Yep, I heard it did. So did something else got greenlit with another one. I can't remember what it was.
Maybe they'll actually make it like a harsher rating.
See, like
they ruined Carnage. So.
I still haven't seen the second one yet. I liked the first one. It wasn't it's not that it was a great movie, but it wasn't as bad as what everybody made it out to be. Everybody tried.
I liked the first one. The first one was good. The second one was okay, but it was too short, and then they just ended. It just and it was just like everything happened all at once, and it was done. And
I'm not a fan of that.
When you have Woody Harrelson in that role that really wanted to take that role and go somewhere with it. You
gotta let him go with it, right?
Let these guys go. Tom Holland is capable of so much more.
Yeah.
And not Tom Holland. Jesus. Tom Hardy. Not Hardy.
Tom Holland. Tom Holland's so capable of so much more. Spider-Man and Venom. And talent.
No, what's his face there? Tom Hardy, right?
Yeah. Hardy, yeah.
Why I messed up that name. But yeah, Tom Hardy, he's capable of so much more than that.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, Tom Hardy should have won the Oscar for The Revenant, not for Leo. I don't care anybody says. I'll fight you to the end on that one.
Yeah.
He was so good in that movie, and like Leo DiCaprio is hardly in it. Pissed me off.
Yeah, I just realized I forgot to change my name on this stream, so I guess everyone knows my name now.
My name is still the Beardo. The Beardo.
Mine auto changes for some stupid reason. But
that's weird.
Okay. Really don't care. You can look me up. Have fun. But anyways, yeah. Well, it's a good thing you actually finally watched Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything to do with Doctor Strange or anything like that.
I haven't seen it yet either. I'm hearing a lot of good and bad from it. You know, a lot of the bad are like the first thing I ask when people say, "Oh, Doctor Strange sucked." I always ask me, "Have you seen a Sam Raimi movie before?" And they say no, and I'm like, "Well, that's why you think it sucked because you don't."
Didn't people
like it's very much what?
Didn't people hate the first one?
The first Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
I like the first Doctor Strange. I thought it was done very well. I like Casillas as a villain, and I like Mads Mikkelsen who played him. So I guess I was gonna like it no matter what. But that's the thing. Sam Raimi's got a way about him with films, right? It's not the typical film that you're gonna get when it comes to a superhero movie. Plus, they want this one to be an R-rated kind of horror flick. So
yeah,
they expected probably typical Marvel actiony, good moral story, blah blah blah. Well, no, this is That's the thing with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange messes with the multiverse a lot in the comics, and 90% of the stuff that gets ruined is because he's just like, I wonder what happens if I do this. Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. And he doesn't have any time stone to turn back time and fix it again, so he's got to try and literally clean up his own mess. So it's not what people were expecting.
Yeah, it never is. People are never happy with anything, though. Let's be honest.
Nah, that's true.
When it comes to like fan stuff, they're just never happy with it.
I think I'm gonna like it. I've spoiled everything for me in that movie already, so I know the extra scene stuff and all that, and I'm okay with that. And like I do it to myself. I always go online and try to see the cast list to see what actors are popping in that I don't know or whatever. So, but it's still gonna be exciting to see that movie. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see it soon. I'm gonna try and see it this week, hopefully. If I can.
I'm not going on my way to see it. I'll see it once it gets released, kind of thing online. That's about it.
You watched Moon Knight though, right?
Well, yeah, I haven't watched the last 2 episodes. I'm behind.
But... Okay, so what episode did you finish off on then?
The episode. Oh God, I can't even describe it. It was when he was in like he was dead or dying, and he was like the hippo and everything like that.
That's okay. So you're at like the end. That's like the second last episode.
Okay, so I haven't seen the last episode.
So you only got one more.
I saw the hippo helped him and everything like that, and was trying to bring him back and all that.
She's one of the goddess of the underworld that travels people to the land of the dead.
Yep, yeah. So like I saw up to that. I thought there was more episodes, but it was just the last episode I didn't see. So
I guess so. Yeah, there's only 6. There's only 6, I think, in this series.
Okay, so yeah, I've seen 5 out of 6.
Yeah,
but I really liked the story. I thought it was good up until the 4th episode, and all of a sudden the 5th episode was kind of I don't know. It wasn't really. It was. They were going. My problem with it is they had such a great story. They had everything going, and then it was just like, bam! Here's this like one episode we're gonna jam so much into.
Yeah.
Like he went through his past life. You went through so much in that 5th episode.
It's like the writers are like, how many episodes we got left? One more to write? Oh yeah. Shit, we got okay, hold on. Let's just dump everything into this one.
Yeah, like it went talking about like his past and how he created, Mark created what's his Steven.
Yeah.
And then you have that, but then you also talk about the progression of how he's dying, and you have that going back and forth.
Yeah.
And you have the Ethan Hawke with the doctor going back and forth, so it messes with you, so you don't know which.
Too many muddled up timelines. You're not sure which one is where, right? And I'm okay if they want to throw something like that in there to throw a curveball.
Yeah.
But too much, like there's a limit where you're like, okay, stop, right? Like I'm getting too confused. Like they did the same thing in Westworld too. I think it was Westworld season 2. There's a lot of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I legitimately got confused as to what timeline I was watching and where.
Yeah,
I was enjoying it, but I was still like, I have no idea what's going on. This is awesome, but I have no idea what's going on in this.
But that's the problem. Like they gotta keep it. Like they gotta. I know, and I understand why they only are doing one season of it. I get it. But
for Moon Knight?
Yeah, that's it. 6 episodes, that's done.
There's no way they're doing 1 season.
Yeah. Confirmed. Kevin what's his name? Feige. Feige, he confirmed it.
See, I know that I heard that Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke only signed on to do these roles because they said that they know it's not a Marvel deal. It's not like that 10-year commitment. You have to do everything as we say, when we say. They're free to kind of go, right? It's like,
no, it was 100% 1 season. That's it. We're done.
Then I don't want to give away anything. Then it ends differently. That doesn't lead in. It doesn't end like there's only going to be 1 season, right?
They literally confirmed it. Like, I think it was like a couple weeks ago.
That's so weird.
That's it. Ethan Hawke was 1 season. That's it. Oscar Isaac 1 season. That's it.
I was very impressed with Ethan Hawke in that movie. I didn't think he was going to be good. For some reason,
I liked him better as the Doctor character than I did as the whatever.
I liked him as both though, because I did like him as the Doctor. He looked cooler when he was like a little bit more cleaned up and tried to be more.
Yeah, him with the long.
He was a little bit more energy.
Was just weird.
That's what I didn't like about it. I didn't like the greasy look to his face and the hobo looking hair. But I guess that's what they were going for. But like, I liked how when he played Harrow, the maniac guy trying to get the Egyptian goddess free. He walked slower. He walked with the cane. He had a little hunch to him. He was very monotone the way that he talked. But in everything he said to you, it always seemed like it was a good thing. I'm trying to save you. I want to save the world. It seems like everything he was doing is for a noble reason, even though he's killing hundreds of people. And then when you get to him as the Doctor, he's, his hair's cleaned up. He's got the mustache. He seems a little bit more energetic in the way he sees things, and he's animated. So he played kudos to both Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, because they both played 2 different characters in this season. Well, Oscar Isaac did it a lot more, but it's not an easy thing to do when you're playing multiple parts in one movie. They're doing a lot of that lately, like those 2, and then Benedict Cumberbatch plays like 3 versions of Doctor Strange in that movie. So like, that's good. I really appreciated that. I thought Ethan Hawke did those parts very well. In my mind, at least, I appreciate it.
I like Ethan Hawke in his roles. I like The Purge, and people didn't like that movie. And I
still haven't seen a single one yet.
Training Day,
Training Day was amazing.
Boyhood.
Boyhood was good.
Was good. You know what I mean? Like I do enjoy. I don't go out of my way to watch an Ethan Hawke movie, but when I do, I enjoy it. It's just, I think he's good in what he does. It's just I didn't, and it had nothing to do with acting in this at all. Yeah. It was just the look.
The one thing I didn't like about it was the CGI effects that they had in it. It looked really budgeted. Like, I think it was the first episode when he's Steven and then he's getting chased by all the people. And like, they're in the car going through the mountainside, and then he just keeps blacking out and waking up, and there's dead bodies and blacking out and waking up in the cars. It looked really bad. And I thought that
they spent all their money on the 2 actors. What did you?
They did. They had a budget somewhere, and it was with the CGI, I guess. I don't know why.
1 season, they spent all their money on those 2 actors. That was it.
Good call though, because the 2 actors killed it. Like, they really did a good part.
Yeah. We've talked. You know, they were just going to turn into like an Oscar Isaac Love Fest podcast or something like that. That's where we talk about Oscar Isaac, and also who else?
I love Oscar Isaac.
Tom Hardy. We talk about him in like every podcast. Tom Hardy a lot.
Yeah. We really do. Yeah, because he's a sexy piece of man chicken. I don't care what anybody says. He's. I'm calling it right now. Tom Hardy's going to be the next James Bond. It's either going to be Tom Hardy or Henry Cavill. One of those 2. The only reason is
it's not.
I want it to be Idris Elba, because I know that he's been on the talk board a little bit, but I don't think he wants to do it, because he said several times he doesn't want to do James Bond. It's just like people are making the rumors because they want him to do it.
We're going through a phase of cinema and everything that they're going to be putting a non-white James Bond.
I'm fine with that.
That could be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean they're going to be like a black James Bond. Too, yeah. It's just they're going to move away from that. Like, I honestly, I don't. Yeah. It doesn't. I don't care.
Like, not either. Like, I just want to see a good Bond movie.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
It, right?
And I haven't seen a good Bond movie probably since
Goldeneye. Casino Royale was good.
Casino Royale was good. The second one after that, I forget that one was. I can't remember.
Skyfall. There was Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
That one was garbage. Skyfall was okay.
it was started out okay, and then all of a sudden it was just like, what? And then the CGI in that was
horrible.
Oh my god!
Remember when Javier Bardem pulled out the teeth and he's like,
yeah,
like that looks so bad.
It was like his face was so melting. Bad.
Yeah, it was not good.
No,
the only reason why I say Tom Hardy is going to be it because I know they said there's a short list of people who are potential Bonds. One of them was Tom Hardy, one's Henry Cavill, one's Idris Elba, one's that Jacob Elordi kid from that show with Zendaya. I always forget the name of it. I think it's a Crave show, Euphoria. He's like the dirtbag friend, I guess. I've never seen him, but he was on Hot Ones. Apparently, he's on the short list. And what's his name? John Madden, I think his name is. Not John Madden.
John Madden, huh? He's coming back from the grave?
Richard Madden, the guy who played Robb Stark from Game of Thrones. Apparently, he's on the short list too because he did the Netflix show called The Bodyguard, where he plays like a British like bodyguard to the Prime Minister, and he looks good in a suit. He's very prim and proper. He did a good job. But the rumor has it that Christopher Nolan is taking over James Bond. And if Christopher Nolan takes over James Bond, the first person on top of his list is going to be Tom Hardy. He's got such
Christopher Nolan hasn't had a good movie since The Dark Knight Rises.
Well, what has he had since The Dark Knight Rises? Tenet. After that was Tenet. That's it, right? The only one that he did.
I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
I haven't seen Tenet yet. I know, I wanted to.
And you know what the sad thing is? Robert Pattinson in it, and then I got a man crush for Robert Pattinson, so...
Batman was so good. Did we talk? We talked about that. I finally seen Batman. Did we talk about that?
Oh, I don't think we've talked about it.
No,
we talked around it because you haven't seen it.
Man,
you actually like it?
I loved it. I thought it was absolutely. There's some things I didn't like about it, but for the movie as a whole, I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Tell me this: you wanted more Riddler, right?
I wanted real Riddler. I didn't want some bondage, freaked out dude in a leather suit Riddler.
No.
How come they didn't
more Riddler?
No, I did. The thing I was most excited for in that movie was Paul Dano as Riddler, and the thing I hated the most about that movie was Paul Dano as Riddler.
No,
I did. All he seemed like to me was just another psychopath that was trying to kill people.
That's the point.
He's not. That's not the Riddler. The Riddler's got his shit locked down, man, and that's what pisses me off about it.
No.
How come they didn't touch the fact that? How come they didn't touch on the fact that he didn't work at the GCPD?
Because
Riddler works at GCPD.
But they also didn't give him a backstory.
Exactly. Why didn't they give him anything?
Because I think they were focusing.
You, Josh, with the 5 to yourself. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Sorry.
I think they focused too much on building Penguin and that storyline in it. They did with focusing on the main villain in the movie.
They did.
I loved the movie. I think Robert Pattinson played a great character. Zoe. Fantastic.
She killed it. Robert Pattinson.
Fantastic.
Easily is my second favorite Batman now.
I honestly don't understand how Aquaman has beat this movie in gross revenue.
Anything. I don't understand.
I have no idea.
Aquaman was horrible. I hated Aquaman.
Aquaman's terrible.
It was not good.
If I had to hear another Johnny Depp trial thing about that, you ever seen that clip with the Johnny Depp trial when they it was I think Amber Heard's agent or something like that? She said it was the biggest movie of all time. I was like, have you heard of Avatar, Titanic, Avengers,
Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2? Like that one killed.
Even Pirates of the Caribbean is on that.
Oh list Thor: Dark World, which is a dog shit of a Marvel movie, made box office records that were untouched for years.
Yeah,
that movie sucked.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. This agent was smoking, maybe the crack, but I don't.
It just. The thing that pissed me off the most is I wanted to see Riddler, right? And what they could have done is they could have had, because Paul, like Edward Enigma works at the GCPD as a forensic scientist. Every time that I don't
think that's the Riddler. I don't think.
I know they're going with a different version of him, but like that could have been. And like here's the way I would have done it: have him as a forensic guy, right? So when you finally realize who he is, they do this cool flashback montage how at every single crime scene that they're at where Batman's there talking to Gordon, the cops are getting mad, you see him in the background taking pictures of things and kind of like turning his head to see. You don't see it in the main scene when you first see it because you're focusing on Batman and Gordon. But when you go back on the flashback, you notice he's been there the whole time. Yeah. And the reason why he gets to see all the corruption in the thing and everything that he wants is because the Riddler's a well-dressed man, right? He comes in a suit, he's got a bowler hat, monocle, cane, stopwatch. He cares about himself and his appearance. So have it where he's like works for the GCPD during the day, sees all the shit he sees. Then at night he's a tailor. He makes suits for people and time watch pieces. He gets people. That's where he sees all like the Falcones and the Penguins and people like that coming in with their corruption.
The thing is that they were trying to make the Riddler real, and I think they did a successful job at that.
They did.
I think Matt Reeves did a great job doing that, and I think bringing the human side of the Riddler was what they needed for that character, because nobody really knows that character besides the Jim Carrey version, really. Let's be honest. That's pretty much anybody knows about the Riddler is the Jim Carrey version.
That's true. But he just seemed like a standard psychopath to me. You know
what they didn't need to put in this one? The Joker.
No, they didn't. That
Joker scene was not needed.
No.
The extra scene I watched, and I'm glad they took it out. Warner Brothers,
I
applaud you. Thank you for taking that scene out, because Matt Reeves pushed and wanted that scene in there. You know what scene I'm talking about, right?
Yep. The little interaction between him and Joker in the prison, right?
Yeah. Because you know what? You're gonna steal a character, by putting that in there.
What is so wrong with having a normal looking Joker? What the fuck is wrong with my cat?
It's not even about a normal looking Joker, though. I don't care about the way he looks. He was trying to mimic Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger. He was trying to mimic Heath Ledger too much there. That guy can do probably a better job. I don't know too much of his work, so I can't stand on that. But I think they could have introduced someone like Poison Ivy, or Bane,
that would have been better,
or some other character besides
anybody.
Throwing in the Joker again,
because they know that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, but it's because every director wants to deal with the Joker.
Yeah,
and they want to give their take on the Joker. I get it.
I hate how that Joker had like half the skin on his face missing, and his head was all burnt, and like, no, just give me a real looking human that just has weird face, like a deformed face. I get it, sure, but it doesn't have to be like skin melted away with all these little pimples everywhere. Like, I don't know.
I honestly would have loved it if they tried to incorporate the Joker movie. I would have respected it more.
Oh, absolutely.
They tried to incorporate that into this, but they went down that stupid road, the whole. They're
just trying to write the coattails. That's what they're trying to write the coattails of every other.
They kept Harley Quinn out for a reason, because Warner Bros. Would probably push Margot Robbie for Harley Quinn.
Well, I hear Margot Robbie's jumping ship. I hear she's coming to Marvel. There's a lot of talks about her joining the X-Men when the X-Men movie comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that. I don't know. You see that there's a rumor that there's a picture of Namor going around the internet right now from the Wakanda Forever movie. They can't get a clear shot to see who it is, but they said it's like somebody drew a picture of what they saw, plus there's a picture of but it's like a far away like hand cam that somebody took a picture of. Apparently, interesting to see who they got.
Well, apparently Black Panther, the new one's going to start off with a funeral. And it's just going to be the funeral of Chadwick, and then it's going to be that his sister is Black Panther.
Well, in the story, he does become Black Panther, but that's not because he dies. That's because he does some shit that Wakanda doesn't believe in, and they kick him out. Then he earns it back later on, like years later.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that she's just going to take it over, kind of thing. They make her.
I hear like the family of Chadwick Boseman and everything said too. Like if you want to recast him, that's fine. Like we don't mind you recasting as another T'Challa. But Marvel's like, nope, he's gone, right? Like the Black Panther's gone.
They should have just not made another one.
That's a lot of things people said too, right? Let's don't make another one. Just let it go as it is.
Why did you make another one?
Because the first one made $1 billion and 11 Academy Award nominations, so they want to see it happen again.
But honestly though, one of the most overrated Marvel movies.
I liked it. I thought it was done very well.
I've seen it. I saw it once and I was like, oh, this is a good movie. I saw it twice. I'm like, this is a bad movie.
I think I've seen it twice in the theaters and a bunch of times outside of theaters. I was okay with either time.
I don't know. I didn't care for it too much after. Like I watched it the first time. I'm like, this is a pretty good movie. Like it's really good. And then I watched like the whole Marvel series in this timeline. up until I think No Way Home or something like that. Anyways, so I did that whole thing, and then I was like, well, I got the Black Panther. I was like, I don't remember it being this bad. Like I don't remember it like sucking.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought it was okay.
Well,
I like that. I think that's like the biggest amount of time Andy Serkis got in the Marvel universe was in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Andy Serkis. I think he did a great job as Ulysses Claw.
I'm surprised he's still acting in things. He just likes directing. I heard now.
He directed the Carnage movie.
Yeah.
Right, and look
I
how
think
good
he's
that
gonna
went.
be the third one too.
Is he doing the third one? Do you think they learned their lesson? Maybe get a different director to do it, because the second one clearly didn't work out as well as they wanted it to.
Well, Tom Hardy wrote it. Well, I think he helped write it. The screen.
Tom Hardy said too, at any time they want him to be Venom, he'll do it. He's like, I'll be Venom every day that I can. I don't care.
I like how they opened the window. I think the third one's gonna be more along with like Tom Holland or a Spider-Man in the Venom movie, but we'll see.
I hear after the Spider-Man movie came out that I guess Marvel approached Andrew Garfield. Oh my god, Andrew Serkis. Oh my god, I can't focus. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire to reprise their roles in several movies going forward. Like it's not only going to be in just the Spider-Man franchise, but like they're going to try and use them to branch out into the other movies to kind of get everybody back together, right? So I hear that Tobey Maguire is going to be kind of like Captain Spider-Man, I guess, because he's like the oldest of them all. So he's going to be the one that kind of like bands everybody together, which would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I owe a wax strip later. Oh, I owe a wax strip later. Great. That's going to be fun. We're going to start off Fortnite Monday with a wax strip. That's going to be awesome.
So yeah, something else we could talk about. What is it? Let's think. We had a whole list of stuff, and then we just kind of forgot what we were.
That always happens. We always come up with a list of things we want to talk about, and then we talk about one thing that leads into something completely opposite from what we wanted to talk about, and then we forget about what we wanted to talk about.
Oh, I don't even think we mentioned talking about anything about like Doctor Strange. We didn't talk about. We didn't say anything.
Well, because neither of us have seen. Well, have you seen Doctor Strange?
No.
No, so neither of us have seen, so we can't talk about it.
Yeah. So what else? New season of Stranger Things is coming out.
I still haven't seen the third one yet.
Have you seen the run times for the episodes?
No, are they long?
They range from an hour and a half to 2.5 hours.
Per episode?
Per episode.
So they're all mini movies. Or not even mini movies, they're all full-length movies.
They're full-length goddamn movies. What am I going to do doing that?
There's another season coming after that too, I guess, right? They said they're going to cap it at 5. They said they're capping it at 5 seasons. So there's still one more coming after this. I still have to catch up to the third one.
I don't get it. I couldn't believe that when I saw the run times today. I was just like, "There's no way. There's no way in hell
that's
that
crazy.
These are the run times."
Man, Netflix is dumping all their money on them, aren't they?
They don't dump their money on anything else besides that in reality shows like Some Like It Hot or whatever it's called.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I think I just made up that name. I think that's an old movie with like
Some Like It Hot.
Marilyn Monroe movie. Some Like It Hot.
Old school.
Yeah. It was a Hot in Paradise or something like that. It's just like a bunch of like 20-year-olds in bikinis lying down trying to have love with each other, trying to bang.
Have love with each other?
Well, we're trying to have a love connection. God
damn.
Just
a bunch of 20-year-olds in bikinis trying to have love with each other.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to be nice here, okay? I'm trying to be the nice one. Okay?
They're gonna have love with each other.
I'm trying to be, nice over here. And this
don't
is what
need to
I
be
get.
PG where I am. It's okay.
I know. Our podcast isn't PG either. I marked that thing.
Oh my God.
18 plus.
Can I quote this, please? Absolutely, you can quote that. Absolutely. The one and only have love with each other. Quote that on the channel. It's there.
Oh no! I'll never live that one down. I guess it's there forever.
Ooh, that made my tummy hurt. Like when you laugh so hard, feels like you did an ab workout for a little bit. That squeezed in so much.
Squeezed in.
These teenagers in bikinis having love with each other.
You know what? I'm just trying to say Netflix sucks with their TV series.
I'm okay.
And they need better stuff, okay?
Oh, geez. Do they need to have love with each other?
They need to have love with each other, okay? Their series suck nowadays.
Well, because the problem was they would literally make a series out of anything. Like they're constantly making new series all the time. They're constantly, and if it's like any one small of idea that's different from that one, let's make a TV series out of it.
I don't
and
even
they
want to
shit
get
money
in.
everywhere.
I don't want to get into the Netflix rambling. Okay, you know. Their profits were down, and now they're just like, oh, we got to charge people more money. Did you hear the new thing they're going to do?
They're going to deactivate people who use multiple devices or
oh,
something
no,
like
that's
that.
nothing. They're going to put ads on it soon.
It's a commercial TV then. That's just going back to standard commercial TVs. The reason why you pay monthly for this shit is to get rid of ads so you don't have to see that shit. Tiki says he's getting that quote tattooed on his face.
No, I want it on his ass. Better get that tattooed on his ass.
Right on his ass. Have love with me. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh, you know what? That's what we're talking about, like old school stuff too. We're gonna talk about, like we said, we might talk about that.
Yeah, like what though? Like we said, we're gonna talk about some old school stuff, and we're like, you want to talk about? Nah, whatever. Let's start streaming.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like we have different opinions of old stuff. Okay, like your old school stuff is Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars is
so
poop.
Good quality stuff, right?
No, bottom row, bottom feeder stuff.
Like this Star guy Wars will fucking blow your head off if you keep saying that shit. I'm not even lying. I'm trying to hold back. Stay back.
No.
It's okay.
Doc Brown would come with his DeLorean and hit him. He'll fly that bitch up there and hit him.
He would use his laser targeting thing and blow up the flux capacitor in any kind of device.
Oh, will he? Oh, because he'll blow himself up.
That's fine.
That sucker's
a true warrior's willing to do that for the greater good.
Oh my god! Hey, you're not supposed to tell anybody but my OnlyFans.
What? Your OnlyFans?
It's a joke.
Big toe blown up in a tattoo in my ass already. So what? Hold on a second. I have the one and only's big toe blown up and tattooed on my ass already. Sorry. What the fuck? Why would I get a big toe tattooed on your butt?
That's my OnlyFans account.
So we have an Only Beards account. It's just a bunch of dudes with beards stroking their beards.
Oh my god!
It's like 20 minutes of me going like this.
Yeah, I told them I made an account. They started following me. It's great.
That's good. Yeah. Did you actually make an OnlyFans account?
No, I didn't make an OnlyFans account.
I don't know. Account. Maybe you did. I don't know.
I hate feet. First of all, I think they're disgusting. Why would I make an OnlyFans dedicated to that?
Because people love feet. You can make a lot of money off of that. Foot fetishes are crazy, man. People with big feet can make a lot of money.
I don't get it. I don't. To each its own, I guess.
I guess. So that's what I keep saying to my wife. My wife's got big feet. I'm like, listen, you can do that. Just film everything from the knee down, and we can be rich within a month.
No one's got to know.
Nobody knows who you are. Nobody, just call yourself Peggy Hillfeet 101 or something like that.
Peggy Hillfeet.
Just do videos of you sticking your feet into Crocs that have like mail in it or something like that, and have the mail ooze out, and like you get like maple syrup and poured all over your toes. Like that is gold. God. Absolute gold.
This went real left field. This whole chat.
OG
this is worse than our normal one,
OG Nerdcast, the OnlyFans Nerdcast. There we go.
We're gone to like the workaholics guys territory with this podcast at this point.
Yeah, why not? Sometimes you gotta get a little raunchy. A wee little bit raunchy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. We could talk. I don't know. I'm into old shit. That's all I do nowadays.
Yeah, you got your retro thing that you do, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can follow me on TikTok, Retro Nostalgic.
Retro Nostalgic. Everybody check it out. You like old school stuff, movies, horror stuff. It's mainly horror, right?
Horror. No, I do everything. I specialize. I try to specialize in horror stuff, but
what? I'll get you food in a minute. I will make that. Yeah. Kids are asking for food.
You got to feed your kids, man.
Oh, no, they can feed themselves. They don't need me to feed them anymore. They're not babies.
You got to make them craft dinner with chocolate milk.
Where did this wholesome comic conversation go? How did we end up on OnlyFans?
Welcome to the OG Nerdcast.
Yeah, but to be fair, Zabor, like, even in like the live chats on Twitch, it's gone to OnlyFans a couple times too. Like they just kind of like naturally gravitate towards that somehow.
Best place to buy retro VHS porno.
Very good. Very good.
Come visit us at no.
You didn't deny it, dude. Just come visit us at.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I do a lot of old stuff, so I don't know.
You do a lot of old stuff? Yeah, what's her name?
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Sports is a little weird right now because, like, all my teams that I want to be doing good in sports are not doing good. like hockey, like my Sharks didn't make it. That's fine. You know, we didn't have a great season, so they didn't make playoffs. So my backup team, the Pittsburgh Penguins, looked really good, and they lost on a fluke overtime goal on Game 7 to the Rangers, who are just getting their heads kicked in right now by Carolina. So, like, that could have been Pittsburgh making their way to another cup run, but no, I can't have that because I want to have that.
You also could be just a Leafs fan, so.
But you know what, though? Like, the Leafs, this is the one thing I'll give it to the Leafs. Yes, bad. You can't keep losing first rounds while being one of the top 5 teams in the league every friggin' year. You need to win one of them before the team starts to go exploding and lose all the good people. But this year, at least, they lost to the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion team, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Tampa Bay. Like, the top 3 teams in the playoffs this year, for me, in my opinion, by long and far, was Toronto, Tampa, and Colorado.
Isn't all those officials under review, though? I heard.
I don't know.
They got kicked out of the playoffs.
Did they?
Yeah. The
Leafs got penalized more than any team in the first round, and they got like at least triple the amount of penalties on them than anybody else. It was insane how much they got on them, and they still managed to bring it to 7 games. So, like, yeah, I don't think Leafs fans this year should be holding their head low on their first round exit because they got the refs were clearly against them. They had a lot of injuries. They're playing the team that just won the Stanley Cup 2 years in a row, and that team has not changed in any way other than gaining more talent. So they had a good season. I wouldn't be upset if you're a Leafs fan losing the first round. You lose it next year, though, you're done. All right, you're done. Just blow up the team. Trade Austin Matthews for 15 first-round picks from Arizona, and you'll be fine.
Oh my God!
That's what they're going to get for.
Yeah, I'm just upset because the Jays are really shit in the bed. They had a great, fantastic April, and then they just squandered.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. They usually have a shit April, right? Almost every season, like clockwork, their April's garbage, and then their June or their May, June kind of gets a little wonky, and then their July, August, fantastic. And then September, garbage. But if they started off with a good April, and we have that wonky May or June, we're already in the good books, right? Those wins that we were looking for at the end of the season, we already got them at the beginning. I think the Jays are going to have a great July. They're going to have a great August and probably a good September.
Well, yeah, they're going to have a better schedule coming up, too, unlike where
they're getting through all the rough stuff now, yeah.
The Yankees play 4 series against the Orioles, and they think they're an all-star team because they're playing against the Orioles.
The team that's, $300 million over the luxury tax is beating up on the worst team in MLB, and they're so good.
I don't know. I think the Yankees are going to come crashing soon. Don't mark my... You know what? I have nothing against the Yankees or Yankees fans or anything like that, but I'm sorry, mark my words. Aaron Judge and Stanton they're going to be coming... they'll get hamstring issues just like they do every year because they're too tall and they push out too much power, and they're always going to have hamstring issues. Just
Donaldson just got suspended for a game, too.
Oh, yeah. So because he did race.
He was talking about, he said something about somebody, one of the pitchers from the White Sox, I think it was.
No. It was Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson? Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if he got suspended.
I know Donaldson's right here. Yankees third baseman banned 1 game for inappropriate comments to Tim Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a 1-game suspension for that.
He's got too much of a loose mouth, though.
Yeah, he's a very outspoken kind of guy. He likes to...
Now that he's with the Yankees, I feel like he came back to the Eastern Conference, and he's just like, let me start talking shit again.
Yeah, well, let me hold my beer and get this going for you guys.
He's like Marcus Stroman, where he just has no filter and just wants to keep running his mouth.
I'll say Stroman's coming back to the Jays. I guess because his contract's up soon in New York, so
no,
he's going to be a free agent.
Stroman already signed a contract with the Cubs.
What?
He was a free agent last season.
Stroman's in the Cubs?
Yeah.
No, he's not. You're crazy.
Just came back from injury.
You're crazy. I didn't know that.
I think he signed like a 5-year deal or something like that.
I thought he was still in New York.
No, Marcus Stroman signed a contract with the Cubs. 3 years, $71 million.
Son of a bitch, he is, yeah.
$71 million for a
in 3 years?
Pitcher. For a mediocre pitcher.
Hold on. 3 years, $71 million?
3 years, $71 million.
That's like 25 million a year almost.
And he's not. Yeah, it is. It's 25. It's 25 million. It's an average salary of like 23,660,000.
He's not worth 25 million dollars a fucking year. He's a good pitcher. He's a reliable pitcher for the MLB. I'll give him that. He's going to be an everyday pitcher, but he's not a number one ace.
He's not an everyday pitcher.
I think he's an everyday pitcher.
He'll get just every 5-day pitcher.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's never gonna get put down in the minors for conditioning.
What's his ERA right now? Let me see.
What's his WAR at though? You gotta check the WAR. That's what the important thing.
ERA is 4.88.
Not terrible. Not terrible.
There's an average of four runs per game.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
He's had one win and 4 losses.
That's not good. What's his strikeouts in the season?
My gosh, I don't know. He's given up 5 home runs already. He's already
That's
had 17 errors.
That's
in
bad.
One season, he had 60.
That's really bad. 17 errors in one season.
No, I'm an idiot. That's not errors. I can't read the line. It's okay. It's all right. But anyways, he's not doing good.
Good enough to get $25 million, huh? I could throw that bad. Why they pay me $25 million?
He had one good season in Toronto when he had like a 2.96, I think, average. Was he at 2019? That's when we traded him.
Was it 2019?
Yeah, we traded him to the Mets in 2019. And then we traded him to the Mets. He went from a 2.96 to a 3.77 ERA.
What's with us and the Mets? Like, we traded Noah Syndergaard to the Mets for R.A. Dickey.
Can we not talk about that trade?
Why? Why do you want to talk about? Because Noah Syndergaard. Because
we gave Noah Syndergaard up for a 55-year-old knuckleball thrower.
Yeah, but he just won the Cy Young Awards. That's why they wanted him to.
In an outdoor stadium. We're a knuckleball flies.
Our knuckleball is only good for 2 months out of the year when the weather temperature is hot.
Oh my God.
We love getting players that win individual awards and then lose them almost immediately. Like he won the Cy Young, then we got him, then he sucked, so we got rid of him. And then we had Ricky Ray. He won the Cy Young as a Blue Jay, and then we got rid of him. And then Josh Donaldson won the MVP.
And then Ricky Ray?
Yeah.
You mean Ricky Romero?
Ricky Romero. Ricky Ray is the Argonauts quarterback, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Ricky Romero. Romero, yeah. He won. Not Romero. No, Ricky Ray.
You mean Robbie Ray?
Robbie Ray.
Last year?
Yeah, we had him for 1 year.
Last year.
He won the Cy Young, and then he went to Seattle? Minnesota? Who did we lose to Seattle? We lost somebody to Seattle.
Nobody. We lost to Minnesota.
Oh. But then we had like Marcus Semien, who was like, I think he should have won MVP. I get Shohei Ohtani is what he is, but
Shohei Ohtani should have won. I think Vladdy deserved that over Shohei.
Vladdy, yeah. But then as soon as he gets nominated, he goes to Texas on this like $280 million contract, which is ridiculous.
Texas was stupid. They were just trying to sign for depth for I don't even know what, to be honest.
They wanted to get the biggest name.
Worth it.
No, but they knew that he was going to get a lot of calls because he was MVP nominated. He had a stellar year, so they wanted to make sure that they were going to get him for anybody, right?
Is he even having a good year this year?
I didn't check. I honestly didn't. Man, he had such a good year last year.
He had a good year, but he also was surrounded by, good players. So when you're batting against, Vladdy, Bo, Teoscar last year, you kind of have, backing of, I don't have to really work that hard.
Yeah, you get to have fun, right? It's not, the pressure's not on you anymore.
Yeah, like his average this year, what is it, 1.82? Is that what it is?
Wait, 1.82 or?
Yeah.
His batting average is 1.82.
Wow.
There's no batting average that's 1.82.
No, 182. Like
I was kidding. You said 1.82. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm talking about pitchers here, are we?
Yes.
He's only got 182 batting average. That is not good. He was like, what, a 310?
No, that's not real, is it?
He was like a 310 when he was in Toronto, like the whole season.
Holy shit, eh? 13 runs, 9 RBIs, 3 stolen bases.
Might as well. Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
On base.
Hangover. That's the way it always is. You get a hangover after you sign the big contract. Everybody who signs the big contract that always have a shit year the first year in their new club with the big money. They made the money. 31.
He's going to be playing there till he's 40.
So, I guess he signed an 8 or 9 year deal there. So
no way someone takes that contract.
No, it's like Albert Pujols. Nobody was he will never get traded because nobody ever wanted. They signed him at 36 to a 10-year deal or some shit like that. It was ridiculous.
He's still playing.
He is still playing, which is crazy. How the hell is Albert Pujols still playing?
This is last year, and he went back to his original.
Last year, 5 years ago, and he's still swinging the bat. I don't get it.
He went back to his original team.
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back to St. Louis?
You didn't know that? He's on St. Louis right now. He's
I didn't know that.
Cardinals.
I thought he was still in Anaheim.
He's playing against Toronto, I think, tonight.
Toronto?
Yeah, tonight. Toronto tonight.
Toronto.
Yeah. Pujols. He's there. Same with what's his face's last season too.
He plays with the cane. Comes up to bat with the cane, is like twisted and turned into a bat. There we go. We're good to go. And then when he hits the ball, he flips out and it's a walker and he just starts walking real fast over first base. It's got wheels on it when he wants a round per second.
Who's the catcher? What's his? I can't remember his name for some
Molina.
reason. That's it. It's his last season too.
Yeah, I know this is his last year. Yeah,
it's his last season too. Molina's last season, and
he set records as a catcher that no one's ever gonna touch. One of the most consistent back catchers in all of MLB, and same team his whole career too.
Well, also he has the most consistent pine tar on his vest.
Yeah. Yeah, he loves his pine tar in the chest.
Yeah, right on the vest. Right on the vest.
Always on the vest.
Yeah. That's all I got for sports, though.
I think we should be done. I gotta do dinner soon.
Do
num num.
It's all about you and your num nums, huh?
Well, it's more about the children I need to feed, than just me.
That's overrated.
I know. I have a bunch of them too, right? Like that's crazy.
You know what you do? You get a pack of crackers.
Okay.
You throw it in the middle of the room and let them fend for themselves.
The little one would kill the first two immediately, and then just slowly eat the crackers one by one.
It's a dog world. You
can't
get involved. Okay.
He's a maniac, the little guy. He's all cute and adorable, and he's nice, but when push comes to shove, he goes jugular first. Okay. He just like with his hands just rips it out. Right. That's mine. Okay. I'm gonna take this cracker now. Enjoy.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we'll sign off.
Arrivederci. Guys, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Beer Begin, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You can check our podcast, the OG Nerdcast. It's on Spotify. If you want to go to Anchor, I'll link it to all of them as well.
We are everywhere. We are on Spotify. We're on Anchor is Spotify. It's the same company. We're on Amazon, Google, Apple. We are on everything. Anything possible that you could put a podcast on. We are on it for your listeners.
We are there. And we literally just get together and talk about stuff. There's no specific thing we talk about. We'll talk about sport. A lot of what we talk about is always Marvel and DC comic movies and stuff like that. Thank you, Gamer Bear, for throwing the Anchor link in there. If you guys want to check it out, by all means, go check it out. We're getting into a little bit of a routine of trying to do this a little bit more often. It's always like, hey, I can do it this day. And Mark will be like, yeah, I can't do it. And then he'd be like, I'm doing it this day. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. Jack, I'm going to be on later tonight. Gamer Bear, I'm going to be on later as well. We're doing Fortnite Monday. So if you guys want to pop in, we're going to be doing that with Mr. J.
On your Twitch channel.
On the Twitch channel, The Weirdo Beardo.
Yeah. So, and we're also doing a new thing too. So if you do follow him on Twitch, we are trying to do this live streaming as well. So you can follow us there as well. Yeah,
every time that we do the podcast, I'm going to pop it up. No point not in doing it, right?
Yep.
All
right. I'll see you later.
It's been a slice. We'll see you later, Mark. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye, Twitch. I'll be back later, guys.